One of the biggest challenges with planning, even if you're a diligent planner, is staying consistent. You made your plan for the week and promised yourself you would diligently follow it, but it's all fallen apart by Wednesday and you feel like chucking the plan out. It's frustrating to feel like you're always starting over when it comes to your planning, but life happens. And it doesn't mean you failed, it means your system needs some more flexibility. I'm Ronnie with Plan to Eat, and today I want to talk about why we can't stick to our plans, but how we can fix it. Here are some common reasons your plans might be failing. You plan too rigidly. You overcomplicated things. You didn't include your family in the planning process. You didn't factor in schedule changes or end of day fatigue. Or you're using someone else's plan or program and it's just not working for the stage of life that you're in. Now, the quick bullet points of how to fix this are: number one, you need to plan around your actual schedule, not the schedule that you hope to have. So this means actually looking at nights that you have late meetings, nights where there is sports practice or other activities for your kids going on. You also need to think about those busy days when you are just going to be super fatigued and overwhelmed by the end of the day, and anything that you have planned in the evening might not go according to that plan. Number two, you want to start by planning less. That means you're not planning every minute of your day and you're not planning every meal of your week. Number three is to build in rest into your plan. This can just be time to read or journal or even just sit in blessed silence for 15 minutes. Number four, when it comes to planning dinner, keep it simple by planning leftovers for busy nights or a 15-minute air fryer meal that you don't have to think about. And number five is check in with your plan. This is one of the most overlooked things when it comes to planning of any kind, is actually reviewing your plan on a day-to-day basis. If you're consistently going through a planning process, but then the plans always follow through, one of the big things could be that you're not checking in with your plan frequently enough. I think you need to check in with your plan at least once a day, whether first thing in the morning to review the day ahead or in the evening to review the next day. But you may even need to review your plan more frequently and check in throughout the day so that you make sure that you're sticking to the things that you said you were going to get done. So I mentioned in the beginning that you might need more flexibility in your plans if they aren't working out, because there is so much power in flexibility. When life is crazy, we know that some frameworks and structure really keep things together. But if that structure doesn't bend and flex with our lives, then it's no wonder that our plans continue to fall through. This is especially true with meal planning. When you have flexibility in your meal plan, it allows you to adjust the plan so it can conform to any last-minute changes that happen in your week. For you, this could mean only meal planning in 3-day chunks. You start today and you plan for the next 3 days. You see how that goes. Maybe a 3-day plan gets you through 4 actual days because you have some leftovers or something else comes up in your life and you don't cook one of those meals. Once the 3 days is up, you start over again. This is going to help you stick to the meal plan a little bit more, and it's also going to save you from purchasing items that you're not actually going to use, thus avoiding some food waste and saving money. And it's going to mean you're more confident in your meal planning because you know you have a plan, you know you can stick to it, and it's easily repeatable. Another way you could have flexible structure with your meal planning is to plan based off of themed nights. These are things like Taco Tuesday, Pasta Thursday, Fishy Friday, whatever cute little monikers you want to give each day of the week. And having this sort of structure allows you to take some of the decision-making process out of creating your meal plan. All you have to do is find a taco recipe or a pasta recipe or a fish-related recipe for those nights of the week and put them onto your meal plan. And once you've taken some of that decision-making process out of the meal plan, it's really easy to add flexibility into those days by doubling a recipe so that you have leftovers or pulling out a frozen meal that matches the theme of the night. Just remember that plans aren't meant to control your life, but instead support it. And if you get to midweek and your plan has already fallen apart, it doesn't mean you need to throw the whole thing out. You can revise and rework so that it matches the things that you have going on in the next few days. As long as you create plans that reflect your real week, your real priorities, and your real energy levels, you are going to feel the power of planning in your life. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe to the channel. I will see you again in another video soon.